Kia ora and welcome to Oasis Scents. Today I'm doing something a little bit different, and that is a candle kit. I have done a few kits in the past, but no candle kits, so I am intrigued. I think I've owned this one for a year now. Oopsies. Unintentional. It's just been sitting there, and so I decided I would do it. So this is the one I'm doing. I can't remember the fragrance I picked, honestly. It is from Canva Creations. I don't know if this is how they still do their kits. It may be different now. It comes with everything you need to make 3 votive candles, so I don't even know what votives are, so we're gonna find out. But if you would like to check out the other kits I've done, I will try my best to link them. They probably won't be on this channel, they may be on my personal channel. We'll find out where they are. I'm very sorry. From now on, all candle related stuff is on this channel, obviously. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and help me with my goal of 1k subscribers this year. So yeah, without further ado, let's make the NZ Soap and Candle. Did I say Soap and Candle? NZ Soap and Candles kit. This is it. So I'm gonna zoom in and show you what's on the inside. Here's the kit, and where did I put my scissors? I had them like a second ago. Here's my scissors. It says here it comes with 500 grams of wax, 3 glass vessels, 3 wicks, I don't know what type of wicks, step-by-step instructions, 3 safety stickers, and fragrance. So, also comes with 30 ml of fragrance total. So yeah. And here's the inside of the kit. Here's the instructions. I'm not sure why it says votive, it's just the type of things. Ah, I've actually used these before. This is what I used to use for my my bookish candles, so that's fine. Anyway, it comes with 3 of these, which I'm very familiar with. I think they might be a slightly different size. I don't have them anymore to compare. 3 stickers, which is very nice. Oh, it also comes with, 1 second, comes with 3 wicks. I don't know what type of wick this is. I don't like it when they're this small. If you're a candle maker, you'll know I love the bigger size wick tabs, but whatever. If you're not a candle maker, that's one thing I would confirm is worth getting, is bigger wick tabs. They only come with 1 wick holder. It's a good thing I have more. And here is the wax, and then the fragrances, which I am very curious about. I got cherry blossom, orange blush, and frankincense. I've used cherry blossom before, haven't used the other 2, so I'm excited about that. So that's what's in the box. Let's read the instructions. It says, remove contents of box and place on a clean table in your work area. Done. Using a double boiler or a pot on the stove at a low heat, melt 1/3 of the soy wax flakes until completely melted. That's a bit difficult because you're not actually measuring how many of the, like how much of this you're using per candle. So I will use the scales to measure out 1/3 of 500 grams. Doesn't say to do that, but I'm going to do it that way. And then we recommend using a thermometer to get the wax to 48 degrees Celsius. Well, I do have a thermometer. What do you call it? I do have a thermometer. This one is from Candle and Me, Canva Creations. They make the Chandler and Me thingy, so I'm going to use this so I don't have to put anything inside it. It says add 1 × 10 ml bottle of fragrance to the melted wax and stir in. It would be nice if they'd given us something to stir with, because it says it comes with everything you need, but yeah. Using the sticky tabs provided, can confirm there are no sticky tabs, so that's great. Yeah, it says 3 times wick holders. I got 1, so thankfully I have. This is what they mean. These are wick stickers, and this is what you use on the bottom of your wicks in order for them to stay on the bottom of this. I wouldn't recommend hot glue because the heat of wax can unmelt it. Sometimes the quality of these isn't the best, and they do come unstuck, but in my experience I've only had that happen once, and it wasn't even a candle that I made, it was someone else's candle, in all of my own candles I've never experienced it. I think I maybe have had a few people who have said to me that they've experienced it, but it's very rare for it to happen when you're using those, if they're good quality. Once wax has melted, pour into one of the jars. Allow to cool before moving them and trimming wick to 10 millimeters above the candle using scissors. I guess I'll be using these. I would love to use my wick trimmer. We'll see. I might just use my wick trimmer. It says, if giving as a gift, place safety labels under the jar and then repeat for the other 2 fragrances. So it doesn't exactly give everything you need, whatever. Is that what it actually said? Yeah, it does. I know that's really particular, but yeah. It does say that you need a double boiler or a pot. So I'm going to go get a pot and I'm going to get a glass. I'll probably use this one here and I'll weigh out the stuff and I'll put this in a double boiler. Maybe. I'm very nervous. Last time I used one of these, it broke. So we'll see. Let me see what I feel like. I probably could also just use this one here because this one's probably small enough for those. So I might use this one instead. Anyway, let's weigh everything out. I realised I probably should start with looking everything. So, here is... Where did I put my wick stickers? There they are. Here are my wick stickers. And I'm going to peel off. I'm also terrible at centering wicks, but that's okay. You live and you learn. I've gotten better over the 4 years I've been making candles now. 4.5 years. And then I've only got one of these, but I'm gonna use 2 more from my own collection. And they're very messy, so maybe I'll pick some nice ones. Those 2 will do. And these ones are wood ones. You can get different types. I tend to only use these metal ones for my very big jars as they don't fit as nice. Maybe you meant to do it this way? Probably. But yeah, that's that. And now let's weigh out the wax. So I need 166 grams per fragment. Oops, that's 168. Anyway, it'll be fine. And then I'm going to go take this into the kitchen. I'm back. It took about 12 minutes for the wax to fully melt. Thing is though, it says to get the wax to 48 degrees, while currently it's at 64.5 because it needed to melt and only just finished melting. So I'm going to leave it for a bit, let it sit until it gets down to 48, and then I'm going to add the fragrance. I'm going to first use orange blush, and I'm going to smell this like it's just a basic orange scent. I know it sounds really bad, but that's what I'm going to say it smells like. And also it's a bit annoying that they've got the stopper. I understand why they've got the stopper, so I'm also going to take the stopper out using my pliers so I can then pour all the fragrance in. Okay, it is time to add my fragrance. I'm just going to pour it in and stir. I would say that this is a small amount of fragrance for the amount of wax. I normally use 10 mils for about half this amount of fragrance. I mean, for about half this amount of wax. It also doesn't tell you how long to stir for, but I know you're meant to stir for about a minute. Honestly, I don't. I stir a lot and then I just pour. Tends to be okay, but you know, I will follow some instructions and stir for a little bit and then pour. And I've also got to remember which one's which, so I think I'll do this. Let's see if I can get any more fragrance out of there. So that one will be the orange blush. Now that it's incorporated in the wax, I would say it has a bit of a cleaning smell, like an orange cleaning, but not as citrus and tart. It sounds very like long-winded to explain it. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's as good as I can get. And I'm just gonna get whatever that is off the bottom of there. But yeah, it's kind of cleaning-esque, maybe like toilet cleaner-esque. So yeah, now I'm gonna pour it in. And actually there's a little bit extra wax, so what I'm going to do, I know not everyone does this, but I have these little these little shot pots they use for samples. So people are just gonna get samples of fragrances I probably never carry except for the cherry blossom. So yeah, and I definitely think that's really cool. Like, see how it's already quite, you probably can't tell, but it's really kind of thing. And I guess these glasses are kind of cold, maybe that's why, but it's kind of already set around the edges, so I think that will probably create sinkholes. But I'm going to follow the instructions. I'm going to do the other two candles, and then I will also pour, and I'll come back to you with what I thought about this. Okay, they're all set up, and I'm just going to show you. You can't really tell, but the tops aren't looking the best. So what I'm going to do is heat gun them. If you had extra fragrance, you could pour more wax into a top pour, but I don't have the fragrance, so I'm going to do a heat gun on top to make the tops nice and smooth. And once that's all set and looks pretty, then I'm going to show you the finished candles. Welcome back to my final thoughts of this kit. Here are the 3 candles I made, and ooh, just dropping stuff. I'm gonna let you know what I thought about this kit. Overall, I would say it was an alright kit. It wasn't amazing, wasn't terrible. It was $50. I went and did the research to find out how much it costs, and it is a steep price for 3 candles. That means each of these candles costs $16.66, which is a lot of money for one candle that you're gonna then give to someone or keep for yourself. Really, making price should be less than half of that. However, I used to sell these candles, I think at 16/18 when I used to sell this jar, so it makes sense if you're going to be selling it. But for all the supplies together, it's honestly just worth it for you to buy either a different kit or buy all the supplies on your own. However, if you're looking at getting a gift for someone who's sort of interested in candle making and they want to try it out but they don't want to buy all the supplies, I think this is a good option, especially because you can sometimes get discounts. I know it's currently on sale for $42.50, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And obviously, if you're watching this way in the future, it may not even be available still, but when I checked about 10 minutes ago, it was on the website at a discounted price, so it is slightly more worth it at the $42.50. However, because I bought it at full price, wouldn't say it was 100% worth it. Even the $42.50 is still expensive. I know some candle kits are expensive, and I would say this is better quality than the really cheap ones. Like Spotlight sells some, I know. I think the Warehouse sold some. I don't think those ones are good because they tend to be not made by people who make candles. They tend to be made by companies that just want money, whereas this one is made by a company that primarily sells candle supplies and soap supplies, so I do trust their advice. I would say that they do need to have slightly more in-depth instructions. Sorry if I keep going out of focus, because the instructions were very loose, and I think if I didn't know what I was doing, I would be confused and I'd want to watch a video tutorial or something. So I think it needs to be a little bit more in-depth here, maybe with some weights instead of just 1/3, maybe some more information about stirring and all that, but overall wasn't terrible. This doesn't seem like a kit for a total beginner in my opinion, however. Also on top of that, this is just a big pet peeve. I think it was Nerdy Crafter who told me this pet peeve from watching her videos like years and years ago. I don't watch her anymore. I don't even know if she still does videos, probably still does, and that is kits that say includes everything you need, but then they're missing vital things such as a bowl. Not saying they had to include a bowl, but don't say everything you need when it's missing a bowl and also missing some other things. Also, I only got one wick thingy, what is it, wick holder. I didn't get 3, it says you're meant to get 3. Didn't get any wick stickers either. It's a good thing I had the supplies, but I think if I wasn't a Canva maker already, that would suck. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see more things like this or just more videos from us, please make sure you subscribe and leave a comment down below. I would say my favourite fragrance out of all 3, other than Cherry Blossom because I really like it, I really am enjoying the frankincense, and it's crazy how much darker this is. I've never used frankincense before, but I think I might try and incorporate it into my Christmas candles this year, which I know is a Christmassy scent. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Ka kite anō.